What's up, everybody? Big Herc Prison Talk. Chilling in my office, hanging out with the fishes. And I figure I'd do the prison talk from here today because it's a little bit gloomy outside. And, I want to stay dry and, positive energy in here in my office. Anyways, I want to say thank you for supporting our channel. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions, you want to email us at FreshOutSeries@gmail.com. Tell your friends and family to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fresh Out, Life After the Penitentiary. And also check out our website, www.FreshOutSeries.com. Had a question from one of our viewers. I want to know, how do you keep a positive attitude on the daily? I feel like I can use this advice in my everyday life, even though I've never been to prison. I work a 9 to 5 every day, and it's really easy to snap and get myself in trouble. You give good advice. I admire your strong mind and just want to know, how do you do it? What does it take for you to be mentally strong? You appreciate things a lot more when you've been to the rock bottom. When people say, it's like, say, for example, if somebody said, hey, man, you don't want to go to hell. But you're like, oh, man, what is hell like? And you read about it, but you're still thinking, hey, it's not that bad. Well, I've been to hell. Literally. Hell. Not metaphorically, but I've been there physically. And like they said, it's like you're alive and you're burning, but you can't fucking get away from it. And that's what prison is. It's fucking hell. And so when I reflect back on hell, living hell, I realize that my life was never that bad. And it's not that bad now on my worst day. See, in prison, there is no, happy days. You're not in there cracking jokes. You ain't in there laughing. You might see something funny on TV, but then as soon as you hear that door click or count time or lock it down or any of those words, you know what time it is. You're not free. So being free and having free will, that means the option of making choices that you can make, not somebody else telling you to make, is the best thing in the world. Would you like it for somebody to tell you to stand up every day at a certain time, or to go and lock yourself in a motherfucking bathroom for fucking 24 hours at a time, maybe longer, or to when you could shit? Being mentally positive is something that comes natural now. I read a lot of spiritual books, a lot of positive stuff. I get out of my ego, I humble myself, and I just don't let, things get to me, man. You got to tune in to a higher frequency so that you can avoid the fucking, what do you call it? They call it that white noise, the bullshit, which is all that chit chatter and ignorance. You got to tune into a higher frequency. Once you do that, and I was able to do that in prison, fortunately, which allowed me to get by and not have to split a lot of wigs. But you can do the same thing on the street. Sometimes you got to just take a day off and, go somewhere quiet and don't think about anything. Just think about you and think about nothing and clear your mind. And then when you go back to reality, which is your living environment, you'll have more clarity. See, right now you got a lot of clutter in your mind. So you get angry quick. It's like having a dirty windshield. You can't see right. You have a lot of shit blocking your positivity. Your good energy. So, clear your mind, cleanse your body as far as, healthy eating, and do something physically that challenges yourself to kind of make you feel better about yourself. And, you'll start looking at things differently. You won't be as angry. You won't be as short-tempered. You have a more positive outlook on life, and avoid just having conversation with people who are negative. Don't waste time just talking to people just because you want to be friendly. Hey, man, I'd rather be the asshole that keeps to myself than sit around in a break room and tell stupid ass jokes with people I can't stand. So, these are choices you got to make, and, you got free will. Fuck, man, you can leave that job, go to another job. You can, take a sick leave and go and hang out at the beach. Take a drive through the country. You have a lot of choices. So, don't let yourself get boggled down by just the bullshit, at work, relationships, what you do with your kids. Hey man, clear your mind, get some you time and just, elevate your consciousness, man, and start, really channeling in on some positive thoughts. Write down your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and man, focus on that and you'll feel a lot better about yourself. That's what I did and it worked for me.